Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, more organizations are being forced to suspend Warbird flights. The S-64F air crane helicopter is announced by Erickson, and new advancements are coming for the Cabri G2 helicopter. I'm Sophie Hurlock. In the wake of last year's fatal accident involving a Collins Foundation B-17G, other organizations offering flight experiences in World War II aircraft are being forced to suspend those operations due to rising insurance costs and restrictions. The Lone Star Flight Museum in Texas posted on their website, due to rising operational expenses, sales of flights, and passenger operations on our B-25 and B-17 are suspended for the remainder of 2020. We will evaluate flying status at the end of the year. Additionally, the National Warplane Museum in Geneseo, New York, is ceasing flights with and terminating the lease for the B-17, the movie Memphis Belle, due to increasing hourly operations and insurance costs. The museum says it's been operating the airplane for the family of David Talashe and the Military Aircraft Restoration Corporation for the last 4 years. They say they have already notified the family and are currently working through the process of returning the aircraft. We'll be right back with Around the Patch.
Today is a new dawn.
With a new name.
Un nuevo logotipo.
A new factory.
Und einen globalen Kundenfokus.
We are Continental Aerospace Technologies, and we stand behind you.
Welcome back. It's time for today's trip around the patch. Airlines for America is fighting Congress on the imposition of new airport taxes and fees. The organization wants Congress to focus on America's real infrastructure needs, such as deteriorating bridges and crumbling roads. In a statement, Airlines for America points out airport construction is currently booming, with more than $200 billion being invested in renovations and runway, terminal, and cargo facility expansions, all done without raising taxes. The General Aviation Manufacturers Association is now accepting all applications for its 2020 Edward W. Stimpson Aviation Excellence Award Scholarship. Each year, GAMA awards a high school senior pursuing studies in aviation with a $2,000 scholarship. GAMA offers this scholarship as part of its commitment to workforce development and advancing careers in general aviation. Wheels Up and Delta Airlines have closed on their previously announced transaction and partnership agreement. The closing officially combines Delta private jets with Wheels Up, pairing Wheels Up membership programs and innovative digital platform with Delta private jets' reliability, service, and scale. The combination creates one of the world's largest owned and managed fleets of private aircraft, totaling nearly 200 planes ranging from the King Air 350i to large cabin jets. SpaceX successfully launched and deployed another 60 satellites for its Starlink Constellation, which the company hopes to use to offer broadband internet access. The rockets left the ground at 9:06 a.m. on Wednesday from Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The launch had originally been planned for last week, but strong upper-level winds and rough seas forced postponement of the mission. This was the second launch for the company this month. We'll be right back with the rest of the news.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling.
And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Erickson Incorporated has announced a new production line of the legacy air crane helicopter, introducing the S-64F Plus to the market. The future S-64F Plus will include incorporation of an upgraded new engine, enhancements to range and fuel efficiency, new composite main rotor blades, enhanced cockpit and flight control system, and an improved water cannon to provide best-in-class performance. Erickson manufacturing and MRO services include manufacturing the S-64 Air Crane series as the original equipment manufacturer, as well as manufacturing key aerospace parts for aerospace OEMs. Their commercial aerial services include the operation of 20 Erickson-owned and operated S-64 air crane helicopters, performing firefighting, power line construction, timber harvesting, HVAC, and special heavy lift for oil and gas. French light helicopter manufacturer Helicopters Gimbal introduced a new payload mount and new cockpit developments. The aircraft features the two latest product developments, the new all-digital cockpit, the Crystal Panel. Bruno Gimbal, company president and CEO, says the new cockpit configuration is the shortest way to modern large IFR commercial helicopters, based on the G500 TXI and helicopter version, and the mid-continent SAM backup PFD. The new cockpit gives the best of a zero steam gauge panel and an unrivaled forward visibility thanks to very low profile. Gimbal has designed a multi-purpose payload mount designed primarily for light to medium-sized gimbals. This carbon fiber support can accommodate a wide range of payloads, including gimbal cinema cameras, mapping cameras, infrared, LiDAR, and various geologic perspection probes. The option list price is $4,500, plus $1,200 for the replacement clear window. It can easily swap in just 10 minutes with the plexiglass window with just a screwdriver. And that wraps up our week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. To stay up to date on the latest aviation and aerospace news this weekend, head over to aero-news.net. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I'll see you Monday.